Well, back to normality with us too.
Sort of.
Sort of.
I haven't really got a collar on. Excuse my presence.
No.
Charlie's
Busy man, aren't you?
I am. Charlie's all dressed up because he's going on holiday tomorrow.
Yes, I am. 4 days at the slopes.
Very excited.
Yeah.
How excited?
Wow. Very. I let off a party popper in his face at 4:10 this morning in the tower, which you didn't think was very funny, but I thought it was hilarious. And anyway, welcome to the Waller Show. We're back again. Good weekend last weekend.
Was good, Charlie.
Religion fight. Woo! Dominant again.
Yeah, won 3 races in Queensland this prep from 4. 1 run on a heavy track, didn't suit. And yeah, he's done a great job, hasn't he? Tough as teak.
No, really good. And down in Melbourne, the team are on form.
They have been for some
time.
That was a good win for the Birchells. They've been patient with him. He's a frustrating horse. But
on his day, he's a good horse.
Good horse on the right track, right distance. He's ready to go, and he did a good job.
And Overstep, proving her leg for the straight.
She certainly is, Charlie. She's ended up having a good preparation, what looked to be frustrating up until 3 starts ago. But yeah, she's settling well, she's racing well and loving the straight. And she'll get her chance with some more black type in Melbourne in 2 weeks' time.
Okay, we'll head straight to Rosehill, where we've got a small team, but a good team. We go straight in with High Mist, barrier 7 of 7, Hugh Barman.
Yeah, well, the better track, which we hope will be better track, providing this good weather continues in Sydney. I think we could get back to a good 4, at least a soft 5, depending on showers forecast for Friday. But the horse is going well. Huey said that the wet track last start just took away a bit of his finish. He's racing well, and distance could be a touch short, but gee, he's racing well.
Okay, and into the next, in over 1900 metres, we have Walk the Streets, Brenton Abdullah.
Yeah, I really like this filly. Racing against the older mares, that's always a bit of a concern. But in saying that, she's almost for herself. Extra distance, the way she races, should be a plus. And big track, home track, it's a big plus as well. She's a good chance.
Okay, then we've got a race off into the listed event, Winter Cup, 2400 metres, Montauk, barrier 7, Tim Clark.
Could be a little bit suspect at the distance, but it's a good time to try him. Yeah, he's never far away. He's hitting the line strongly over 2,000 metres, so good time to try him over 2400, especially if this weather stays fine. And
Soviet Courage in the key, Glenn Schofield.
Yeah, Glenn gets this horse to hum. He's won most of his races on him from memory, or at least running well. Yeah. Coming back to the 2400, I don't see as too much of a negative. He's freshened up well since the 2 mile race last start. And he's a tough little horse that always gives his best. He's drawn well to have a nice run. Okay, and into the 1200 metre race we have Pioneering, second up, barrier 10. Yeah, drawn a bit awkward, claiming 2 kilos with James Innes aboard. Good first up run. I just think she was out of her comfort zone a little over the 1100. 1200 will suit better. Just needs a touch of luck from the gate. Chance though. Good chance. Good.
And into the Civic Stakes we have Sir Bacchus, Glenn Schofield, barrier 7.
This distance should suit, 1350. Barrier 7 should suit. He's not the best barrier horse. He gets back a little bit, so from gate 7 he can still have a bit of time to move and be midfield instead of being last. His work on Tuesday morning was good.
Very good.
He's come through that gallop well, and he's probably better on a good to soft track than he is on a heavy track, so good to see some fine weather again. Okay,
and into the lucky last we have Obsidian and Brock Ryan, taking 3 off his back.
Yeah, good first up run.
Great first up run.
Yeah, second up 1500, you could expect him to be looking for a little bit further, but it just gives you a good platform stepping up to 2,000 metres third up. If you do it second up, you'll normally find they're half a run short or a run short. So I wanted to give him an extra run, and hence the claim. Just makes it a little bit easier for the horse and still gives him a winning chance.
Okay, we also have Karzov dropping back to 1500.
Yeah, he was home for all money last start. And I was guilty of saying he's home, but he didn't. He got pretty convincingly in the end.
Yeah.
He got to the front, stargazed, and
got himself beat.
Got himself beat. Yeah. So there wasn't a suitable race over the same distance as last start, so I've opted to bring him back, ride him a bit quieter and make him attack the line. He's a really good horse. He'll win a group race in Australia, and it's all about him learning and us learning about him in this first preparation. So I think he'll still attack the line strongly and give himself a winning chance, but I'm mindful that he's probably better over a bit further.
Okay, and we also have Vassal down at Caulfield, just the one runner down there.
Yeah, we've seen him down there in search of the right distance race. 1800 first up's not easy, but has he had 3 trials, I'd imagine?
3, yeah.
He'll get a good track, providing the weather holds down there. It's a good 4 at the moment. What's it, 17 or 1800 first up?
18.
He's drawn around 9. Craig Newitt rides. I'm sure he'll go back, get into a nice position and finish off strong.
Okay. We also had some rather exciting news yesterday.
We did. We've purchased a property, or purchased half of a property with another significant investor who's not an owner of our stable. He's a property developer, and in time we've purchased a property that can be developed to turn into money as an investment, which is what we all need to do in terms of longevity and of our financial, or bettering our financial position. So constantly we're paying rent with racing stables, especially in the metropolitan areas, as I am in Sydney here. It's quite scary the amount of money that does go out in rent. So hence the reason I'm trying to secure a few properties to lessen that rental blow. And it was timely that this property became available. So it's got capacity for 36 horses. We'll be using 23 of the boxes, and it's in a nice position on the Gold Coast track, and it's going to give us security of knowing that our horses are in a safe location when they go up there. It's going to give the horses a steady routine similar to, or not the same.
Identical. As
our Rosehill and Flemington stable. So no matter where they go for their races, everything is the same. The lights get turned on the same. The routines followed the same before work, after work, in the afternoons. And we race there 3 months of the year during the winter carnival for good prize money. We race there Magic Millions time, and that summer carnival is getting bigger and bigger. They're getting bigger races, and this will give us better representation, plus it will enable the horses to adjust to the climate during the summer and be fully prepared for Magic Millions Day, which is such an important day on the calendar now. It's actually the richest race day in Australia, and it gives us the opportunity to send our second tier horses wherever they may be in their career. It might be the better horses looking for an easier group race. It might be the benchmark 85 horses that have run their course in Sydney and need an easier win or two. Because let's face it, the owners like winning races. They're all for selling them, moving them on, but at the end of the day, if they can get that extra win or two, doesn't matter where it is, whether it be Doom and Eagle Farm or Flemington, Randwick, if that horse wins a Saturday race, it puts a smile on every owner's. Yeah. So it'll enable us to do that. There'll be a few horses that are struggling in our midweek grades that'll go up and win a midweek race up there, which gives them some metropolitan status for their breeders, and obviously a lot of listed races. And we're also keen to pre-train a few horses there in the warmer climate, especially July, August, some degree September, which I feel is a month warmer than Sydney and almost 6 weeks to 8 weeks warmer than Melbourne. So it's a big thing with horses, as you well know. So that'll start from about mid-July. Paul Shaler, who used to be my assistant trainer 7 or 8 years ago, will run the stable. He's been training himself in New Zealand and knows the system.
He was on the video last week.
He was. He was well received. He's spent the last 10 days with us here in Sydney, and it's been great to have him back. And thoroughly looking forward to it, Charles.
And hey, congratulations. Group 1 winners.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. is it 5th year? Leading,
So yeah,
leading stable.
leading Group 1 winners for the season.
Group 1 winners, yeah. We only just got home this year, but hey.
Doesn't matter?
No.
No, still won.
I think we've had about 60 or 70 Group 1 winners in the last 6 years. So not a bad effort. Not just from me, Charles, from all of our team. So
Indeed.
thanks to all our staff, our owners, jockeys. It's a pretty proud thing to be the leading Group 1 stable in Australia for the last 5 or 6 years.
Massive.
Well done, Charles.
Well done you.
Well done, everyone. Thanks very much.